Right, one of the projects at TransformedbyYou focused very strongly on a continuing conversation with the council, and Peter Cook pitched that really effectively. Can you give us the short version of that, Peter?
Well, if councils want to bring back communities and actually create social cohesion, they need to actually develop websites and other ways of engaging people that really speak about what local people want and need, not with the ambition of fragmenting the audience into groups of one, but actually finding out what the real needs are and speaking to them about things that matter to them. And I think new technologies allow that particularly to happen very effectively. And today we've given a great summary of that. I hope that politicians, members, policemen, health professionals and everyone else who actually matters will join with the IT people who've got some great ideas here and see the real opportunity to re-engage communities and build community cohesion once again.
And did you get any sense that council people here were interested in following through on that?
Very much so. The people here are certainly interested, but social change and revolution doesn't take place just because technology provides solutions. Humanity has to want those solutions. So the people that are not here today, the politicians, the decision makers, the people with the checkbooks, need to damn well listen to the geeks.
One of the ideas pitched at TransformedbyYou was to use something which these days is fairly simple, which is QR codes, but little bits of data that are on the side of cans and so on. Robert Govia was explaining how we might use that.
Okay, so a QR code is basically it's a form of barcode, but it's a 3D barcode, so it gives you a bit more information. It's printable in black and white, and you can put them on things. And basically what it does is when you've got a smartphone with a barcode scanner application, when you take a picture of the barcode, or the QR code, it'll take you to a website. So it's simply a link. It's a way of getting people to access the relevant information. So examples are if you have this QR code on a device, it will take you can take a picture of it and it will take you to the relevant page. Examples we came up with was on a lamppost. It'd take you to a site that would allow you to report it faulty. In a historical trail or country park, you could have a QR code on a sign which would take you to more information or a translation of the sign or something similar to that. On a bus route, if you have it on a bus stop, you could take a picture of that. The website would then know where you are because it would know which bus stop that was related to, and you could put in where you want to go. So I'm here, I don't really know where I am, but I want to go home. You put in the postcode you want to go to, and it tells you which bus routes to take to get home, or it gives you a foreign language translation of the information on that bus stop. So it's a link to the information. It's a very simple and cheap way of putting a link that you don't have to spend 5 minutes typing it into your phone to do. So it's a quicker way.
How much work would it take to pilot something like that?
There's two parts to it. There's the printing out of the codes, and then there's the back-end website. So if you've got some websites that you could link to, it's quite simple to print out some QR codes. I think there's QR code generators on the internet. So you can print out a bunch of codes, link to the websites. The difficult bit, I think, is really getting the relevant information on a website. One example we came out which could be used is linked to a wikis. So each QR code links to a wiki, and then you can have user-generated information. So about that lamppost, you could adopt a lamppost and fill in the wiki yourself if you're a local resident, for example. So there's various ways of doing it, and it's a fairly simple thing to get the QR code on top.
And with that elaborate, the end of TransformedbyYou, and there's some great ideas coming through. You just started with a very broad idea of use of mobile, but where did you end up?
So our thought was, how do you make civic responsibility more fun? There's lots of really interesting applications over there. Are people really doing them? And how can we make more people do them? So we love Fix My Street. We thought it's amazing. Well, the potential of Fix My Street. All we did was add a layer of gaming on top of it. So what we'd like to do is create a game which we're calling Call of Duty, which is a way for people to report local problems, potholes, fly tipping, etc., etc. But the joke is you get points. You get points for submitting ideas, you get points for rating other people's ideas to help the council prioritise what's important, and you get points for actually doing them for yourself. So we're not just asking the council to fix these issues, but we're involving people. I.e., if you spot a pothole that's broken, you get 10 points, But if you clear some snow from a nice old lady's drive, you get 100 points. And in this way, we're involving users, we're involving the council, and we're making streets that little bit better.
So you think you get some folk in the games community to help develop this?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we sort of belong to the game community, so we can definitely work on that. I think one of the key things for the idea is making it definitely designed for gamers, but also having rewards that the points sort of translate into. People will do these things for fun for a while, but how do you sustain that? And I think that's about translating that into real life rewards, real life incentives. Whether that's money if you counter tax, or free leisure centre usage, or transport costs, transport discounts, you've got to make it. You've got to give people a selfish reason to engage.
So I think you said it was kind of Fix My Street as a game.
Fix My Street, Play My Street. We're calling it Call of Duty.